Yeah, sure. So, do you have a favourite band or artist?
Ooh, I'd probably say like the 1975 or the Beatles.
Okay.
I like that.
And are these the bands that inspired you to start making music?
Yeah. Well, pretty much for me. Well, for me it was quite early, like when I got into music, it was like what my dad listened to, like Oasis, really.
Yeah.
And then I kind of just picked up the guitar because of that. But then, like, obviously playing the guitar for a few years, your kind of inspirations change all the time because you just listen to more music. So, but the 1975 and the Beatles is one that's kind of stuck all the way through.
Yeah. Beatles as well was a big one for me. Like, I listened to the Beatles a lot when I was young, and that's really what started the music off.
Yeah.
We've still got,
Yeah, we got a whole school now.
okay, hang on. Wait, which one am I doing now? No, hang on, you've answered about 3 there.
I'll just pick this one down, I guess.
Just pick one.
Okay, what is your personal favourite song of yours?
Of ours, of Swindled.
Yeah.
Oh, I would probably say an acoustic song called Honeymoon Period that were released.
That was good.
Good.
I like Withdrawal Symptoms.
Yes! Someone mentioned it!
Is it me again?
Is it all?
Do you have a favourite song of all time? Just like, ever?
I would probably say Part of the Band by 1975.
Okay, that's a big song, nice.
I would say my favourite song is just Somebody That I Used to Know. You know, the one back in the day. Just
Love
because,
that.
I don't know why, but it's just it never
It sort of
gets
just
old.
flows, you know what I mean?
It's a good song.
It's
Yeah.
the only song
Good,
released that just hits us. What him?
Have you got any particular music videos that you quite like?
I quite like the performance shots of like when the 1975 do, I think it might be Sex, they do a song and it's quite a cool performance shot, them all performing and it's quite energetic and it's quite cool. That's probably the one that sticks out.
I like Thriller, Michael Jackson. Probably the best.
What are your goals for the future of the band?
It's kind of just to keep building really and keep gaining momentum like each year and keep getting bigger and bigger hopefully. So just get loads of festivals this year, then keep releasing songs and hopefully get a record label by the end of the year. Kind of the main goal, yeah.
He's not even in our group.
Short term is to play the fire station and stuff. I'd love to play that maybe. All around.
Nice. Ollie, you go next?
Do you have a favourite gig of yours?
Probably Kendall Calling last year.
You did
I
Kendall
really
Calling
enjoyed
last
it.
year?
Yeah, it was a really good vibe and great weekend and yeah, it was just a really good.
Yeah, I would say the same for me as well, definitely.
So, we know you're playing in Radio 1. Have you got any plans for that? That you want to say?
We're just kind of going to do what we've always done, essentially at the festivals, because I feel like having played at like quite a few festivals over the last couple of years, kind of figure out what works and what doesn't. So it's kind of just combining all that, as well as still showcasing us as a band in the way we are now, kind of thing.
Yeah. So, so the song that you're going to be doing for us, Love It Married.
Yeah.
Is there any reason why it's called that, or is it just for like crap, or is it just?
It's kind of, I think, I'm not a lyricist by the way, so I think it's kind of a case of describing the way it is, like the story, the full song is a story as such, that's why at the end it doesn't end with like a chorus at the end, it just ends with like a bridge. I think it's a main part of describing like the relationship between a man and a woman and how it can change, especially when you're young and that sort of thing, and I think Love Don't Worry just sums that up a little bit. I think that.
Is there any particular inspiration behind it?
I'd say the Arctic Monkeys is quite a big inspiration on this one actually. I think it's when it started it was even more Arctic Monkeys and we're trying to make it a bit more, change it a little bit, and I think a lot of it's kind of like we try to capture like the production of like EM, the album, and that's what we're told the producer, and he was just perfect really to doing that, so that's kind of what we hope to come out with, and which I think we have.
You got any like favourite parts of the song?
Of the song?
Yeah.
I would say it's like the instrumental bit after the first chorus, and then when it drops back down to the slow tempo for the second verse, I would definitely say it's.
Yeah.
I think the last section of the song where it changes to a bit of a heavier sort of vibe, I think the chords are quite cool.
Or not? No. So personally, obviously you talked about the like the inspiration music wise. Other than like like bands you listen to, so is there any other inspiration for making music that like caused you to start?
I kind of like the idea of like the togetherness of it when you see bands and you see like bands and the way they are and they stick together. I kind of like that. Like when I first started, it was kind of I only really listened to bands until I got a bit older. And I've discovered obviously knew so a lot, but I never really listened because I like the togetherness and it's kind of when I look at a band, I kind of think you just want to be to like a band, you kind of want to be that band.
Yeah.
And I think that's what was really appealing to me when I didn't even play any instrument. So I think it was kind of that was what initially got us attracted to music.
I think it was just, for me, it's just the boredom of everything else, of school and everything. So what's the point in I just thought, what is the point in going to do like A-level maths if you just absolutely hate it, or A-level English if you just absolutely hate it? Why just do something that you actually enjoy doing? And then
So when the band formed, was it like a collective decision to start the band, or was it like a couple of years first and then some came later?
yeah, so we met in here,
Yeah.
and the bass player as well. But me and the drummer have been mates since secondary school, and then my brother, we sort of know each other from birth. And me and my brother started writing songs, and at the same time I was forming a band in the college, and then I just brought my brother along, and we just sort of used the songs that we'd written, me and my brother, and then sort of made it as a band.
Is it hard working with alongside a sibling?
Yeah, it's
Oh God.
impossible sometimes.
Yeah, Oasis is a great example.
Has it always been like an interest between you and your brother, like writing songs and stuff?
No, actually. So my brother went off he went off to America to do football, with like a scholarship thing in the colleges, but he just